Big Sky Championship on your home court. I guess just take me through what tonight means and the ultimate goal you guys want to accomplish, this being another milestone in this season.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the goals that they have set out to achieve, and they have just done an amazing job coming together and bringing out the best of each other. So what a way to celebrate it on your home court with your incredible fans, and couldn't be prouder.
Yeah, you're sending your seniors off this week in a pretty special week to send them off in their final few games at the Brick. So what does that mean for the senior crew?
Yeah, to have all their parents here too. I mean, that is something else as well. The parents make a lot of sacrifices, a lot of travel to come support their daughters, and just to have everybody here together with us, it's one big family.
There's of course still so much to play for next week. I think it's supposed to be the week after. But considering the bounce back from last season's adversity to this year's success, how proud are you of them for what they have already accomplished?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's hard to put into words as far as kind of the foundation that last year's group set on the defensive end with very few bodies. Knowing what we were going to have returning, what we had also signed, and who we got in the transfer portal, it just kind of felt like all those pieces were coming together, and kids believed, and they knew it was going to take a lot of sacrifice for kids that played more minutes, maybe have to find more possessions to get more players involved, and they've absolutely, every single one has been bought in to this mission as a group, and that's really, really special to do.
Can you take us through the emotions of this week, just learning that you're not going to have Dylan for the rest of the year, and Mara's status is still up in the air? How tough was that news for them to all?
Yeah, I think particularly Dylan. I think Saturday we kind of felt like it was not going to be great news, but that kind of hangs on as far as the emotional toll until you get definitive word. And for somebody who worked so hard to come back last year, it was really, really hard on this team. I credit Dylan Phillip, to be quite honest. She handled it very, very strong, and I think that helped the team kind of work through that. But I do feel like the start of this game was a little bit of their absence and just kind of us settling in because she's a big part of what we're doing right now, and that's not going to change. And for Mara, we're super optimistic. She's day to day, but it's also incredible opportunity to get some of our some season minutes and get some confidence heading into Boise. So we'll get her back as soon as we're able to, but we also want to be smart with that.
Where do you see any kind of discomfort or maybe going for any home run plays in this game? Is it because of you just missing two of those kind of veteran players?
I don't know about home run plays. I mean, we certainly didn't take great care of the basketball. They kind of flipped the script on us in the first half. They got more steals than we got. I felt like we were really flat. Really defensively, there wasn't anything super exciting about us, and I felt like we picked up our pressure in the second half. That kind of when our pressure starts going, then our offense improves its pace, and that's really what I felt the difference in those two halves.
I imagine you sell something that looks a lot like this as like your vision when you are asking kids to come here, to have it pay off. In like Esme's only a year here, and for some of these freshmen who have been so impactful in their first year here, how nice is it to have the promise pay off that way?
Yeah, when you talk about a vision and all the pieces that it's going to take and how everybody's piece fits into that puzzle, and to get everybody on board with what their piece looks like, it's incredibly hard to do. But this team is different. They're built different. They're wired different. They love each other. And they were all on that same mission. But we also know our mission is not done. This is just one step of their goals. So we're going to enjoy it tonight, celebrate it tonight, but incredibly proud of all of them. And I know that was something Esme was searching for, and she was a really important piece that we were looking for. But our returners, our seniors that decided to take their COVID, our incredible freshmen, Dylan coming out off of an injury and having such an impact, every single one of these kids has big impact on our succce.
They said it was 26 is the record for wins in a season, and then obviously 19 being a record. So to do that on top of this, how cool is that?
Yeah, I mean, I keep saying 1-0 to the kids, but it's hard to kind of, you got to pinch yourself. 19 in a row is hard, and a lot of those are when you're saying like you're going on the road and doing that, and then the wear and tear. I think our depth has really helped us. I think having experience and veterans and having impact kids across the board, I'm like, it takes everybody. We've had a lot of different games with a lot of different people stepping up, but that'll be exciting tonight with a cool graphic, and tomorrow we're back to work.
Okay.